Hello there, Adam Bazalgette here, founder of SW Golf Academy. Today, how to fix that open club face in the golf swing. I'll show you several aspects, two things in particular that I don't think people completely take into account. That's why they struggle to square their club face up. And at the end, I'll show you a little video reference so that when you film yourself, you can self-coach. Okay, tiny bit of housekeeping here before we get on to our fixes. The term open club face, talking from the right-hander's perspective, means the club face is aimed to the right of the target in relation to the direction you're swinging in. Now, 9 times out of 10, people with an open club face swing across their body line, but it's open in relation to that. The ball, remember this, will always curve more with a less lofted club. It's just the physics of the interaction of the club and the ball. So you may not slice your wedges and 9-irons a lot. You'll see some weak slices with your long clubs. Now, the first thing you need to get the feel for as we move forward here is, what does it feel like to close the club face? Now, I see people all the time teaching golf, thrashing the club, their hands are active, face is still open. So hold the club in front of you. That is closing the face, tilting it this way, not just slashing your hands at it, leaving the lead wrist cupped like that. So I want you to get the feel for that. A quick word on grip. The ball does not respond to your grip. It responds to the club face in terms of direction. But some grips make it a lot easier to do this correctly. So if you're down in the fingers and wrapped over a bit, it's far easier to turn it. There's exceptions. John Rahm's way under here. He supinates his wrists a lot in order to do that. Very difficult for most people. So get the feel, distinguish that from just any old hand action. Now we're ready to move on. Okay, number one problem that I see, even if someone has this feel, and most people don't that have the open club face, they don't do it early enough. So the feeling you're looking for, if you're struggling in this area, is back in somewhere about hip high. That's where you've got to tilt this face. It won't happen that much, but that's where you've got to see this thing happen. If you wait till you're way down here, as so many do, highly unlikely you're going to get that face square. So overdo it. Let's do it a little too much, a little too early, small scale. There was a little low pull to the left. Get that thing shutting down early enough so you're not having to fight it at impact. All right, the next thing, the second thing that I see deficient in people that leave the club face open, generally, of course, slicers, and that is this lead arm and shoulder pull too hard and keep pulling through impact. There's not enough resistance to get the wrist to snap over or to help it snap over. You need to realize that as you come into impact, your left side of your lead side of your body should be stabilizing, should be decelerating, if you like, and against that you can snap it. Let me show you in slow motion what that looks like, and as we do so, we'll look at a video checkpoint so that you can self-coach when you film yourself. We'll finish up a little bit of a general advice for this problem that I think will help you.
So there's the backswing. We'll see the dynamic start down of the lower body, and once it's done that, it pulls the left arm into position. But as we get near impact, you'll see that lead arm, lead shoulder stabilize, and the club is able to snap beyond it. So many players just pulling so hard, they never get that snap. And if you can tilt the club properly with the aid of that resistance, you'll see that lead hand, the glove hand, underneath that trail forearm. You see the knuckles there underneath it? If you see the lead hand, the glove hand scooped above that, you are not doing it correctly, and that stabilization there really helps it to release before going into the finish.
So closing thought for you here. I've taught golf full time, not quite 40 years, a long time, and I've talked to a lot of coaches that have a lot of experience. Fix the club face first. That may mean grip or whatever, but get the club face improved before you radically start to change your swing path. If you leave the face open, you start swinging more from the inside, you are going to hit it off the world over there. So get the face first, even if it's a pull hook. It will be far easier for you after that to fix the swing path. Hope this helps.